personal information.
Good morning. Thank you for coming in today. Could you tell me a little about yourself?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Sure, my name is Emma, and I recently graduated with a degree in business administration.
Great. What made you choose business administration as your major?
I've always been interested in how companies work, especially in management and customer service. That's why I chose this field.
I see. Do you have any previous work experience?
Yes, I worked part-time at a local cafe for 1 year. I helped with customer service, cash handling, and daily operations.
Nice. What skills did you gain from that experience?
I learned communication skills, problem solving, and how to stay organized during busy hours.
Good to hear. Could you describe one challenge you faced and how you handled it?
Once, we had a very long line and not enough staff. I stayed calm, worked quickly, and communicated clearly with customers. Many customers appreciated our effort.
Sounds great. Why are you interested in this position?
I think this job matches my strengths. I enjoy working with people, and I want to grow my skills in a more professional environment.
That's good. What are your goals for the next few years?
I hope to gain more experience, take on more responsibility, and eventually move into a supervisory role.
Very nice. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I'd like to know more about the team I would be working with.
Of course. Our team is small but supportive, and we work very closely every day.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Strengths and weaknesses.
Let's talk about your strengths. What do you think you're good at?
I think my biggest strength is communication. I'm good at listening to people and explaining things clearly.
That's useful. Do you have another strength you'd like to mention?
Yes, I'm also very organized. I like planning my work and keeping everything neat and on time.
Good. Could you give me an example of a time when this helped you?
Sure. At my last job, we had a busy week. I made a simple schedule for the team, and it helped us finish tasks faster.
Nice. Now let's move to weaknesses. What is one area you think you could improve?
I sometimes get nervous when speaking in front of many people.
How are you working on that?
I try to practice more. I volunteer to share small updates during meetings so I can become more confident.
That's a good approach. Anything else you feel you're still improving?
I'm learning to say no when I already have too much work. I used to take on too many tasks.
And how do you handle that now?
I check my schedule first and communicate with my teammates more clearly. It helps me stay balanced.
Thank you. That gives me a clear picture of your strengths and areas you're improving.
Problem solving.
I'd like to know how you usually handle problems at work. Can you describe your approach?
I try to stay calm first. Then I look at the situation carefully to understand what the real issue is.
Good. Can you give me an example of a problem you solved in the past?
Sure. At my last job, a customer didn't receive the correct order. I apologized, checked what went wrong, and quickly prepared the right item for them.
How did the customer respond?
They were happy because I solved it fast and stayed polite.
Nice. What do you do if you can't solve the problem by yourself?
I ask for help from a teammate or supervisor. I think teamwork is important when the issue is bigger than one person.
That's a good attitude. How do you make sure the same problem doesn't happen again?
I try to find the reason behind it. If it's a system mistake, I report it. If it's my mistake, I learn from it and try not to repeat it.
Great. It sounds like you take responsibility and think ahead.
Yes, I always try to improve and work more efficiently.
Adaptability.
I'd like to know how you handle changes at work. How do you adapt when something unexpected happens?
I try to stay open-minded. I focus on what needs to be done first and adjust my plan if necessary.
Can you share a situation where you had to adapt quickly?
Yes. At my last job, one of my teammates suddenly took a day off, and we became short-staffed. I took over some of their tasks to help the team.
How did you manage the extra workload?
I organized my tasks, set priorities, and communicated with my supervisor to make sure everything was handled properly.
Sounds good. What do you do if you face a situation you've never dealt with before?
I ask questions, learn from others, and try new methods. I'm not afraid to try something different if it helps.
How do you feel about learning new tools or systems?
I enjoy it. I think adapting to new technology helps me work faster and stay up to date.
Great. It seems you're flexible and willing to adjust when needed.
Yes, I always try to stay positive when things change.
Teamwork.
Tell me about a time when you worked closely with a team.
In my last job, our team had to finish a big project in a short time. We divided the tasks and helped each other stay on track.
What was your role in that team?
I was responsible for organizing the daily plan and checking that everyone had what they needed.
How did you handle disagreements within the team?
I listened to both sides and tried to help everyone focus on the goal. It usually helped us calm down and move forward.
Good. What do you think makes a team work well together?
Good communication, respect, and sharing ideas. When everyone feels included, the team works better.
How do you support your teammates during busy times?
I offer help when I finish my tasks, and I try to keep a positive attitude so the team stays motivated.
Sounds like you value teamwork a lot.
Yes, I believe working together makes everything more efficient and enjoyable.
Conflict handling.
Tell me about a time you had a disagreement with a coworker. How did you handle it?
Once, my coworker and I had different ideas about how to complete a task. We both felt strongly about our plans.
What did you do in that situation?
I suggested we sit down and talk it through. We shared our reasons and looked at the pros and cons of each idea.
How did you reach a solution?
We mixed the best parts of both ideas. It became a better plan than either of us expected.
That's a good approach. What's the most important thing when dealing with conflict?
Staying calm and listening. When people feel heard, it's easier to find a solution.
How do you react if the other person is emotional or stressed?
I try to stay patient and speak gently. I focus on solving the problem, not on who is right.
That's very thoughtful. Anything you've learned from those experiences?
Yes, conflicts often help us understand each other better and improve teamwork.
Career goals.
What are your short-term career goals?
I want to build strong experience in this field and improve my professional skills, especially in communication and project work.
And what about your long-term goals?
I hope to take on more responsibility in the future, maybe lead a small team once I gain enough experience.
That's great. How do you plan to reach those goals?
I plan to learn from experienced coworkers, take training opportunities seriously, and always look for ways to grow.
What motivates you to keep improving?
I enjoy seeing my progress. When I learn something new or finish a challenge, it makes me want to do better next time.
How does this position fit into your goals?
It gives me the chance to learn, practice problem solving, and work with a strong team. I think it's a good place to grow.
Sounds like you're clear about your direction.
Yes, I believe having goals helps me stay focused and motivated.
Time management.
How do you organize your tasks when you have a busy day?
I usually start by listing everything I need to do and then put the most important tasks first.
What do you do if everything feels important?
I look at deadlines and talk with my team to be sure I understand what needs to be done first.
Good. How do you avoid falling behind schedule?
I check my progress throughout the day and adjust my plan if something takes longer than expected.
What happens when unexpected tasks show up?
I stay flexible. I see whether I can fit them in or if I need help from a teammate.
How do you make sure you finish your work on time?
I set small goals for each part of the task. It helps me stay focused and keep a steady pace.
That sounds like a good strategy.
Yes, it keeps me organized and reduces pressure.
Communication skills.
Communication is important for this role. How do you make sure others understand you clearly?
I try to speak simply and directly, and I check if the other person needs more information.
How do you handle situations where someone misunderstands you?
I stay patient. I repeat my point in a different way or give an example to make it clearer.
Good. What about listening? How do you show that you are listening actively?
I make eye contact, nod, and ask questions to confirm that I understand.
How do you communicate with teammates who have different working styles?
I adjust my tone and pace. Some people like details. Others prefer short messages, so I try to match their style.
And how do you share information with a group?
I organize the important points first, and then give simple steps or visuals if needed.
Sounds like you have a thoughtful approach to communication.
Yes, I believe clear communication helps everyone work better together.
Questions about the job. Do you have any questions about the job or the position? Yes, I'd like to know more about the daily tasks. What would a normal day look like? Most days involve working with the team, helping customers, and completing small projects. It's a mix of communication and simple office work. That sounds good. How big is the team I will be working with? You'll be working with a team of 8 people. Everyone has a different role, but we support each other. I see. What kind of training will I receive when I start? You'll get 2 weeks of training, including shadowing a senior employee and learning our systems. Great. And is there room for growth in this position? Yes, definitely. Many people move into team leader or coordinator roles after getting enough experience. That's really good to hear. What qualities do you think help someone succeed in this job? Being proactive, communicating clearly, and staying organized are very important. Thank you. That helps me understand the role better.